Hello students, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching the video. This is the AIET 5 solutions video. We'll be solving your AIET 5 solutions video for mathematics here. So without further ado, let's get started. Just 1 second guys. Yeah. So what was the first question we had? I hope you can see the board very clearly. Yes, I think we can see the board, right? Yeah, come on. So let me read the question. Alpha, beta roots of the equation, this and this. Then we have to find the value of this. So if we have the roots of the equation, we can easily write sum of the roots. Alpha and beta are roots of this equation. Let me change the color. Yeah. So we get alpha plus beta is equals to minus p. And product of the roots alpha beta will be q. Similarly, for the second equation, we have gamma plus delta is equals to again minus p, and gamma into delta is equals to minus r. So let's see what we have to find here. We have to find alpha minus gamma. Alpha minus gamma into alpha minus delta. So let's open the bracket. This is alpha square minus alpha, we can take common, gamma plus delta plus gamma into delta. So as you can see here, gamma into, delta. So here we can see alpha plus beta is equals to gamma plus delta. So here I can write alpha plus beta plus, what is gamma delta ka value is minus r. So here if I open the bracket, I'll get alpha square minus alpha beta minus r. So I think this will get cancelled and alpha beta ka value is q. This is minus q minus r, or you can say minus of q plus r is our answer. Simple. So what is the answer? It is option number C. So let me give you a bit review about the paper. According to me, for you all, this paper was relatively on the moderate side because there were not many tough questions asked. There were just some moderate and easy level questions apart from 2 or 3. So I hope you got this question. Let's see the next one. Yeah. So this is again a very simple classic example. Classic example of a straight line. So let's see, the points A, B, C, D are given. So let us draw any quadrilateral here. Let's say this is point A, B, C, and D. So in these types of question, the first and foremost thing to do is find the distances, right? Minus 2 comma minus 4, C is 4 comma 0, and D is 2 comma 3. So let's find distance AB. So AB will be equals to under root of, I hope you know the distance formula, minus 4 plus 2. So minus 2 square plus minus 1 plus 4, 3 square. Under root of 4 plus 9 is 13. Let's find BC. BC is under root of minus 6, 36, right? So minus 6 ka square plus, this is 0. Yeah, minus 4 ka square. So which comes to 36 plus 16, right? 36, 46, 52, which is root 52, which I can write it as 13 4s are 2 root 30. Okay, let's see now CD. CD is under root of 4 minus 2. So 2 square plus 3 square, it is 4 plus 9 under root of 13. And lastly AD. Let's see, AD is equals to, so 6 square again plus 4 square, which is again 2 root 13. So here we can see opposite sides are equal. If the length of opposite sides are equal, that means it can be not a square, not a rhombus. Opposite sides are equal. For square and rhombus, all the sides are equal. So it can be rectangle, or it also can be parallelogram. So B and D remains. So for that, I think we need to check the slope, if the lines are perpendicular or not. So let's find slope. Let us find slope of AB. slope of AB minus 4 plus 1. So minus 3 upon minus 2 plus 2. And slope of BC. What is slope of BC? 4, 6 by 4, which is 3 by 2. Did we made some mistake? Y2 minus Y1. Oh, I think we made, no. Minus 4 plus 1, minus 3. Minus 2 plus 4, 2. And BC, 0 minus 4. Oh, I think here it made here Y2, right? So 4 upon 6, which is 2 by 3. As you can see, the product of this slope is minus 1. That means the adjacent sides are perpendicular. If adjacent sides are perpendicular and opposite sides are equal, that means it is a rectangle. Let's see the next question. Yeah, this is again a good question. I think, yeah, here it is cos. Ha. So I hope you can see the board. What I will do here is, let's see what values we know. This is cos 0, which is 1, plus. See these values, cos pi by 9, cos 8 pi by 9. So I can write here, let it be cos pi by 9. And I can write cos 8 pi by 9 as cos pi minus pi by 9. Similarly, see these cos 2 pi by 9, 7 pi by 9. Accordingly, we get the pairs. So plus cos 2 pi by 9 plus cos, this I can write pi minus 2 pi by 9. This one. Similarly, the third pair, what notation we have? Yeah, this is the notation. So plus cos 3 pi by 9 plus cos of pi minus 3 pi by 9. And lastly, we can write here cos 4 pi by 9 plus cos of pi minus 4 pi by 9. And here we get 1 plus cos pi by 9. What is cos pi minus pi by 9? It is minus cos pi by 9. Similarly here, cos 2 pi by 9. What is cos pi minus? It is minus cos 2 pi by 9. So as you can see, it will form a chain and these all terms will get cancelled. And also further, these all terms will also get cancelled. So we'll be left with 1. So that means our answer is 1, which is option D. Correct, guys? I hope you are understanding this. You can also, this is not a live lecture, it's a video solution. You can also slow the speed or you can pause somewhere where you didn't understood. I hope, but this is clear, guys. Let's see the next question. A very simple question from straight lines. What we have to find? Equation of lines passing through the point is and perpendicular to this. So what is the slope of this line, guys? It is 2 by 3. So required line is perpendicular to this line. So the slope would be minus 3 by 2, correct? Negative reciprocal. And the point is 1 comma minus 1. Let's use the slope point form. So y plus 1, y minus 1 equals to m x minus x1. So 2y plus 2 is equal to minus 3x plus 3. Take everything on the left hand side. So 3x plus 2y minus 1 equals to 0. Simple. Which option it is? I think it is option A. 3x plus 2y minus 1 equals to 0. Got it? Let's see what we have next. The equation have roots. Here, as you can see, this term, we can write it as mod x ka square plus mod x minus 6 equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation. We can factorize it, guys. What are the factors? Minus 6. So I guess 3 and minus 2. So mod x plus 3 into mod x minus 2 equals to 0. This means mod x equals to minus 3 or mod x equals to 2. Now this is not possible. Why, guys? Because the value of mod is negative. Here the value of modulus cannot be negative, as we all know that. So here we got x equals to plus minus 2. So what are the roots? Let's say roots are x1 equals to 2, x2 equals to minus 2. So the roots are real, and if we add x1 plus x2, we'll get 0. So the roots are real. Real, okay. Real with some 0. So that means option number B. Let's see the next one. Yeah. So this is a question of binomial expansion. In the expansion of 3x plus 4y raised to the power 17, seventh term from beginning. That means they want us to find T7. So if you know the general formula of the term T7, that means T of 6 plus 1. That means R is equals to 6. So TR is NCR x raised to the power n minus r, y raised to the power r. So here RT7 will be equals to n is 17. So 17C6 x की जगह पे 3x raised to the power 17 minus 6, 11 and 4y raised to the power 6. So this is my answer. I think 17 is only one here. Yeah, it is option number B. So yeah, guys, this is also a very simple question. As I told you, it was moderate for you all. It should be moderate for. I hope you all got good marks here or will get good marks. Let's see what we have next. The math section was pretty towards the easy side, I would say. Apart from some of the questions, 2-3 questions, bus. Let's see this sum. In the following APs, how many terms are? This is a good question, but it's a very standard question, you see. So let's say here we have 60 terms. So for this AP, 2, 5, 8, 11. 60 terms, right? So this is an AP. A is 2, D is 3. What will be T60? A plus 60 minus 1 into 3. So 2 plus 59 into 3. So 2 plus 27, 177, I think. Correct, na? Right. So 179. Let's see for this AP, guys. 3, 5, 7. These has 50 terms. So T50 will be equals to A plus 50 minus 1 into D. So 3 plus 49 into 2. So 3 plus 98, which is 101. So as you can see, to find the common terms, you can see the first common term is 5 from both. So the first common term is 5. Next, the common difference will be equals to LCM of, let's say this is D1 and D2. So LCM of D1 and D2. So that means LCM of, what is D1? 3 and 2. Which is equals to 3 and 2 LCM, guys, 6. So we have to find how many terms are identical. So the last term will be less, will be less than or equals to 101. I hope you are getting why 101. Because after 101, this series gets completed. And if this series is completed, there will be no common terms left. So Tn is A plus n minus 1 into D is less than equals to 101. So 6n minus 6 less than equals to, I think we can simplify the calculation, right? We can write it as n minus 1 into 6 less than equals to 96. So n minus 1 less than equals to 96 by 6. Sorry, 16, right? N minus 1 less than equals to 16. That means n is less than equals to 17. Or you can say that means n equals to 17. So option is C. I hope you got it. Let's see the next one. Yeah, this is again good question, but not so tough question of complex sum. So we know that we can write tan as sine upon cos. So let's try it here. So this expression will become 1 plus I into cos upon sine upon 1 minus I into cos upon sine raised to the power n minus. Same thing, 1 plus I into sine, their angle is n alpha, right? Upon cos, sine upon cos, sine upon cos, sine. 1 minus I sine upon cos. if I take LCM, I'll get cos plus I sine upon cos minus I sine raised to the power n. Right, guys? Minus cos and cos will get cancelled. Cos plus I sine upon cos minus I sine. So here by De Moivre's theorem, I can write this and take this n inside. So I'll get cos n alpha plus I sine n alpha upon cos n alpha minus I sine n alpha minus. Here it was already cos n alpha plus I sine n alpha upon cos n alpha minus I sine n alpha, because the angle was already n alpha. As you can see, both the terms are same, guys. Cos n alpha plus I sine n alpha, cos n alpha minus I sine n alpha. Same plus and minus. This means these all will get cancelled and we'll get 0. That means option A. I hope it is clear. Let's see the next one. Yeah, the extreme values. So I hope you know the formula of this. Trigonometry cos A plus B into cos A minus B is cos square A minus sin square B. So this here I can write it as, I hope, yeah, I can write it as the board is clear, right, guys? Yes. Okay. So I can write it as, yeah, this. So I can write cos x into cos square 2 pi by 3 minus sin square x. So which is cos x. What is cos square 2 pi by 3? Cos 2 pi by 3 is minus half. Uska square to 1 by 4 minus. Here I can write 1 minus cos square. Right? So cos x into 1 by 4 minus 1. So cos square minus 3 by 4. Right? So if I take LCM, I'll get cos x into 4 cos x my cos square x minus 3 by 4. If I multiply, I'll get 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x upon 4. So 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x, cos 3x by 4. Now we have to find the extreme value. So we know that cos 3x will be between minus 1 and 1. So cos 3x by 4 will be between minus 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4 and 1 by 4 will be the extreme values, which is option number A. Right, guys? Let's see the next one. Again, a simple question. A question from circle. The length of diameter of the circle. So center is 2, 3. And the value of C is 4. So radius will be under root of G square plus F. This is minus G minus F, right, guys? I hope you know. G square plus F square minus C. So minus 4. 4 and 4 will get cancelled. Root 9 is 3. So R is 3. So D will be 6 diameter. Simple. See, guys? Let's see the next one. The number of terms in the sequence. Again, simple. The sequence given is an AP. The last term Tn is 102. This is the first term, which is A. The common difference D is 5, correct? So 7A plus n minus 1 into D is equals to 102. So n minus 1 into 5 is equals to 95. So n minus 1 is equals to 95 by 5, which is I think 19. So n is equals to 20. Simple. 20. C. Correct, guys? Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, this is a question on PNC. So there are 8 chairs numbered from 1 to 8. There are 2 women and 3 men, right? and we have 8 chairs. So 8 chairs are to be distributed among 2 women and 3 men. So first, the women choose the chairs among the chairs marked 1 to 4. So out of 4 chairs, we have to give it to 2 women. So that means 4p2 arrangements, right? Total there are 4 chairs, there are 2 women. So 4 chairs and 2 women. If we want to arrange this, we will get 4p2. Similarly, after this 4 chairs, 2 women will be arranged. So number of chairs remaining will be 6 chairs, right? Because 2 is already occupied by the women. Then the men select their chairs. So 6 chairs among 3 men, which is 6p3. So what is the answer? First, the woman will select and sit, and ka meaning multiplication. So that means my final answer will be 4p2 into 6p3. So 4p2, yeah, this is maths. 4p2 into 6p3, option number D. Correct, guys? Yeah. This is a good question now. This was that question I was talking about. Many 2-3 questions will come more. Otherwise, the paper was simple. Let's see this. So omega is imaginary root of this. So we know that I can write it as x raised to n minus 1, right? X raised to n minus 1 equals to 0. So here I can write x raised to n minus 1 as x minus 1. If you know the factorization, x minus omega. This is the star mark. X minus omega square. Then x minus omega cube dot 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 like this, x minus omega raised to n minus. Now as you can see, these terms, guys, and see this. Here in place of x, we have 5. So I'll get 5 raised to n minus 1 is equals to 5 minus 1 into 5 minus omega, 5 minus omega square dot 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 5 minus omega raised to n minus 1. So we want this. So this will be equal to 5 raised to n minus 1 upon 4 is equals to the required. This is my answer. 5 raised to n minus 1 upon 4, which is option number D. Got it, guys? Let's see the next. Yeah, let R be the, this is of relations. So yes, I hope the board is not shining very much. Y is given as this. Okay. So we have to select x from this and substitute it here to get y. So let's say for x equals to minus 3, y will be equals to, substitute it here, minus 3 minus 1, minus 4 ka square, 16, and 16 ka under root. 16 ka under root is 4. So if I have x equals to minus 2, then y will be equals to 3, right? 9. It will become 9 ka under root. Then x equals to minus 1. So y will be equals to 2. Then x equals to 0, y equals to 1. Then x equals to 1, y equals to 0. So lastly, x equals to 2, y equals to 1 again. X equals to 3, y equals to 3 minus 1, 2, 2. So what are the ordered pairs, guys? Here, minus 3, comma 4, minus 2, comma 3, minus 1, comma 2, 0, comma 1, 1, comma 0, and here we'll get 2, comma 1, 3, comma 2. Minus 3, I think we got it. It is option B. Correct, guys? Let's see what we have next. Okay. So this is also a good question, a good geometrical knowledge you need to draw the diagram, then it will be very simple. So here, let us try to draw the diagram. Here it is given, there is a circle. Yeah. A tangent is drawn at this point P. This is point P. It meets the straight line at point Q. So let's say this is point Q and this is the straight line. And this is y-axis. Point Q is on the y-axis. So I don't know if this is y-axis or not, but there is y-axis present here. So that means Q will be 0, comma something. Basically, here it means that point Q is the y-intercept. This is star mark. For y-intercept, we put x equals to 0 in this line. So if I put x equals to 0, I get minus 2y plus 6 equals to 0. That means y equals to 3. So the point Q will become 0, comma 3. Correct, guys? Point Q will become 0, comma 3. And we have to find this distance. PQ. Let me change the color for a second. Yeah. We have to find this distance. So basically this distance is the length of tangent from point Q 0, comma 3, and length of tangent is root S1. So root of, let me change the color again. Yeah. What is S1? 0, comma 3. So let us substitute 0, comma 3 here. 0 plus 3 square plus 0 plus 18 minus 2. So under root of 9 plus 16, which is under root of 9 plus 25, which is 5. Length of tangent is 5, which is option number C. Correct, guys? So this was the main question where the length of tangent was. It was not given directly, but it was given something like direct. Let's see the next question. The number of ways in a mixed double tennis game. I hope you know what is meant by mixed double tennis game. That means in a normal single player, there are 1 and 1, 2 players playing. In double player, there will be 2 and 2, means total 4 players will be playing. Right? 9 couples. So 9 couples means 9 men and their 9 wives. So 9 husbands and 9 wives. No, if no husband and wife plays in the same game. So let's say we are playing a game, then we have to select total 4 people. That means we can select 2 husband and 2 wife. So I will select 9C2, selecting 2 husband from 9. If I select those 2 husbands, then I will not select their wives. That means now my wives are remaining, not my wife, sorry for the line. The wives are remaining are 7 because we cannot select the wives of these 2 husbands. So out of 7 wives, I have to select 2 wives. That means 7C2. Now, that means I got H1, H2, W3 suppose, and W4. Now I have to arrange them, like how many combinations are possible. So total combinations are possible are 4, right? Doubles game. That means 1 man, 1 and 1 woman. So H1W3, H1W4, or H2W3 and H2W4. So these are the teams possible. How many teams are possible? 4 teams. Correct? So the final answer will be 9C2. Let me write it there. How many husbands? Selecting 2 husbands, selecting the 2 wives, and the number of arrangements of them will be 4, as you can see here. Or number of team making. We can make 4 teams by selected 4. So what is 9C2? 9 8 is 736, I guess. 7C2 is 21 and this is 4. So basically 36 into 84. 36 into 84. 36. I think it is 84, 36. 6 4s are 24, 8 6 are 48, right? 50. 12, 120, 8, 24, 25. So 3024. So 3024 is my answer, which is option B. I hope you got it. Now, alpha, beta, okay, then this is again the question of quadratic. Let's see, it is similar to the first question we did, if you remember, the first question of your paper. Alpha, beta roots of the equation. That means alpha plus beta will be equals to q and alpha beta will be equals to 1. Sorry, a and b, right? Yeah. This will be a plus b and this will be a into b. Here c plus d will be equals to minus q, right? Minus b, and cd will be equals to 1. So we have these four relations, guys. We are asked to find this. So let us bracket this out. They are asking us to find a minus c into b minus c into a plus d into b plus d. So we can open these brackets, ab, ac, bc. So minus a plus b into c plus c square. Here ab again plus a plus b into d plus d square. So we can substitute a plus b as q. Sorry, minus q. So I'll get ab plus qc plus c square. We can substitute ab as 1. ab is 1 and here also 1 minus a plus b is minus. So minus qd plus d square. Did we miss out something? No, right? Okay, let us multiply this. So I'll get 1 minus q into d plus d square plus qc minus q square cd plus qc d square plus c square minus qdc square plus c square d square. Now we'll use this. CD is equals to 1. So I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Yeah. 1 minus qd plus d square. CD is equals to 1, right? So plus qc. Here I can write CD, so minus q square. This will be 1. Here CD will be 1, so I'll be left with qd for this term, right? So plus c square. CD will be equal to 1. So I'll be left with QC. CD will be equals to 1. So 1. Right, guys? I hope I am not missing anything. Yeah. This QD and QD will get cancelled. QC and QC will get cancelled. Correct? 1 plus 1 will be equals to 2. What are we left with? We are left with c square plus d square minus q square. Did we made c square, d square, q square? Minus qd plus qd minus qc plus qc. I hope we didn't made a mistake, right? CD. So plus c square plus d square minus q square. Yeah. So now c square plus d square go I can write c plus d the whole square minus 2cd minus q square. CD is equals to 1 and this 2 minus 2 will get cancelled. So I'll be left with c plus d the whole square. C plus d is minus p, so c plus d the whole square will be p square, and we have this will be p square minus q square. This is my answer. P square minus q square. Do we have any option? Yeah, it is option number B. Correct, guys. I hope you got it. Let's see what we have next. Oh, yes. The graphs of the function. So very simple thing. If you know the graph, let's see f1x. So f1x is 1. Then it's x of 5. So I think this is 1, right? Because from less than 0, we have the straight line 1. From 0 to 2, we have this. And let me mark it with the red. Yeah. And from x greater than 2. See, if x is greater than 2, we have the line y equals to 5. So f1 का तो पहला है a graph, right? Let's see f2. f2 is log. See, log base is less than 0, implies decreasing, right? And here you can see the domain. So x should be greater than 3. So x is greater than 3. So yeah, this is the graph, because here see x is greater than 3. This we get the y. So for this it is D. So first is A, second is D. So AD, this is AB. So gone. AC gone. CB gone. AD. So we don't have to find the rest of the graphs. But yeah, the third one is C, which is 2 raised to the power x. This one, exponential graph. And the last one is this, the fractional part graph. Correct, guys? So if we win the 2 graphs, you can get the answer. Let's see what we have next. A line segment through point P cuts a circle in 2 points. So let us draw the diagram. This is a circle, a line segment through point P. So let's say here I have a line segment from point P, A and B. PA is 16. Oh, so that this must be B and this must be A. So PB is 9 and PA is 16. Length of tangent. So let's say I draw tangent here. This is the tangent T. So we have to find this length. This is a simple formula. I hope you know the formula. PT square is equals to PA into PB, right? Standard formula, guys. What is PA? 16 into 9, which is 144. So PT square is 144. So what is PT? Is it 12? So answer is 12. Yeah, this is the integer type question. No options, right? So PT is 12. Oh, this very long question. Let's read it part by part. Correct, guys? A straight line L. Should I? Yeah. A straight line L through origin. So let L be y is equals to mx. Meets the line at P and Q. So let this be L1, let this be L2. So to find points P and Q, I have to solve the lines L1 to get point P and L2 to get point Q. So if I solve L1, I'll get x plus mx equals to 1. That means x equals to 1 upon 1 plus m, and y equals to mx, which is m upon 1 plus m. So I got the point P, 1 upon 1 plus m, m upon 1 plus m. Similarly, if I solve, this is L and L1, L and L2. So I'll get x plus mx equals to 3. So x equals to 3 upon 1 plus m, and y equals to mx. So that means 3m upon 1 plus m. So I got the point Q, 3 upon 1 plus m, 3m upon 1 plus m. Let's read next. This is a trick, or I usually do like this to solve. I do not read the question first. and foremost thoroughly. I read the question parts by parts, and if you are attending my lectures, you see we solve the questions on straight lines similar way. So let's read the next part. Through P and Q, two straight lines are drawn parallel to this. So let those straight line be L3. So L3, the slope will be equals to this slope. Why? Because the L3 is parallel to this. So L3 is parallel to this. That means L3 ka slope will be 2 and through P. So point will be this. So let us find equation. It will be y minus y1 is equals to 2 times x minus 1 upon m plus 1. So what I'll get, guys? Y minus m upon m plus 1 is equals to 2x minus 2 upon m plus 1. So y minus 2x is equals to m minus 2 upon m plus 1. I can write it at, see guys, I can write m plus 1 minus 3 upon m plus 1. So I can split it, right? So y minus 2x is equals to, if I split this, I'll get 1. So I'll take the 1 on left hand side. So minus 1 is equals to minus 3 upon m plus 1. And similarly for L4, L4 is parallel to this line. So L4 ka slope will be equals to minus 3. Correct? Where it is parallel to this line and passes through Q. So y minus 3m upon m plus 1 is equals to minus 3 x minus 3 upon m plus 1. So minus 3x plus 9 upon m plus 1. So I'll get y plus 3x is equals to 3m plus 9 upon m plus 1. I can take 3 common from here. So I get 3 into m plus 3. And here again I can write m plus 3 as m plus 1 plus 2. And I can split m plus 1. So I'll get y plus 3x 1 into 3. So minus 3 is equals to 6 upon m plus 1. Now these two lines intersect at R. So let us go and solve these two lines. What we have to do, we just divide these two lines, correct? I'll write it here. I hope it is fine. So if we divide these lines, you can see m is a parameter. Excuse me. If m is a parameter, that means we have to eliminate m to get equation of locus. So we can divide this, and that means m will be eliminated. So y minus 2x minus 1 upon y plus 3x minus 3 is equals to minus 3, so minus half I'll get. M plus 1 will get cancelled. Let us cross multiply. So I get 2y minus 4x minus 2 is equals to minus y minus 3x plus 3. If I take it on left and right hand side, so I'll get x minus 3y plus 5 equals to 0. This is my answer. X minus 3y plus 5 equals to 0. I hope it is clear. Obviously, oh, we have to find a plus b plus c. So what is a, guys? A is 1, b is minus 3, c is 5. So it will be 3. This is my answer. Correct? So a plus b plus c is 3. It was a lengthy sum, no doubt, but yeah, we'll have to solve it. Now here we have been given product 1 plus x and so on when written in ascending power, highest exponent. Now please note that the highest exponent will be when highest exponent from each bracket will get multiplied. So from here x will be multiplied with x square with x cube. If highest exponent from each bracket is multiplied, then only we can get the highest exponent. And lastly, we have x raised to the power 100. Exponent we have to find. So the exponents are 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 100. So what is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 100? Sum of first 100 natural numbers n into n plus 1 by 2. So 50. So 50 into 101, which is 5050. I think, yes, this is my answer. Highest exponent of x, 5050. Correct, guys? Simple common logic you have to use here. This is a question on trigonometry. Let's solve it. We have the value of cos A. So in such questions, try to get everything in terms of the angle A. Here we have angle A by 2, here A by 2, here 5A by 2. So we'll try to get angle A. We'll use half angle. So I can write 16 cos square, I write 1 plus cos A by 2 minus, I can write it as 16 into 2 sine A by 2 into sine 5A by 2. So 2 ones are 2 8s are 16. So I'll get 8 into 1 plus cos A. 2 sine sine. 2 sine sine is cos minus cos. So cos 2A, correct? 5A by 2 minus 4A by 2 minus cos plus 3A. So we have to find the value of cos A, cos 2A, cos 3A. Cos A का value already know. Cos 2A, guys. Cos 2A is 2 cos square A minus 1, which is 2 into 3 by 4 the whole square minus 1. So 2 into 9 by 16 minus 8. So this is 1 by 8. Correct? And cos 3A. Cos 3 is 4 cos cube minus 3 cos A. So 4 into cube. 3 3s are 9 3s are 27. 4 4 are 16 4s are 64. Minus 3 into 3 by 4. 16, right? Yeah. So 27 minus 9 4s are 36 by 16. So 3 and 6. So minus 9 by 16. Let us substitute all these values here. So I'll get 8 into 1 plus 3 by 4 minus 16 into 1 by 8 plus 9 by 16. So I'll get 8 into 7 by 4 minus 16 into 11 by 16. So 16 by 4 on the 4 2 side. So 14 minus 11, which is 3. Integer type question, that is answer is 3. I hope you can do the calculations like this. If you are at my pace of the calculation, then that means your paper will be completed on time. If your pace is little bit slow, then I think you might face difficulty in completing the question paper. Right, guys? I hope many of you must be facing the same problem of the completion. So that means you have to improve the calculation. As you can see how fast calculation I am doing. I hope you can also do this much fast. But to do that, you need practice. So practice the questions. So next is, I think, PNC, right? Huh? Sham has 3 pants, 2 shirts and 2 watches. In how many ways can he dress? He has to wear a shirt. He want to wear 1 shirt, 1 pant, 1 watch. So from this, 1 pant and 1 shirt and 1 watch. Selecting 1 out of 2. Selecting 1 out of 2. Selecting 1 out of 3. So out of 3 pants, he need 1 pant. Out of 2 shirts, he need 1 shirt. Out of 2 watch, he need 1 watch. So 3 into 2 into 2. 4 is 12. 2 2s are 4. 4 3s are 12. This is my answer. Correct? Correct, guys? Okay, let's see. Yeah. Next is again a quadratic. So let's say these two quadratic equations have a common root. So let's say the common root be equals to alpha. So if the root is alpha, the quadratic equation will satisfy. That means I'll get alpha square if I substitute here plus a alpha plus b equals to 0. And here alpha square plus b alpha plus a equals to 0. I'll subtract this. So alpha square will get cancelled. I'll get a alpha minus b alpha plus b minus a equals to 0. So here I can take alpha common. A minus b is equals to a minus b. So a minus b cancel. Alpha will be equals to 1. Have a common root. Then the value of a plus b. Did we? Yeah. So alpha is one of those. Substitute alpha here, guys. So if I substitute alpha equals to 1, I get 1 plus a plus b equals to 0. That means a plus b equals to minus 1. So minus of a plus b will be equals to 1. This is my answer. Correct? Simple question on quadratic. The total number of terms. Now this is an interesting question, guys. Why? Because here, like you can see, the exponent is 21. The highest power of x which you can get is x raised to the power 42, right? 21 into. And after that, you can also get x raised to the power 41. See, if I give 20 to this and 1 to this, so 40 and 1, 41. Out of 21, I'll give 20 to this, 1 to this, and 0 to this. So 20 to the 40 and 41. Similarly, I can get x raised to the power 40. And similarly, from here, I can get x raised to the power 0. How will get 0? When here I'll get 21, I'll give this 0, I'll give it 0. So as you can see, we'll have total how many terms, guys? From x raised to 0 to x raised to 42. So 0 to 42, that means 43 terms. This is my answer. Simple. Got it? Little bit of logic. This was a binomial theorem. Yeah, the value of expression. I hope you are tired of doing this question. I think it was asked 2 AITs before also, right? Let's see. So I'll get root 3 upon, let's convert into sine and cos. Root 3 upon sine minus 1 upon cos is P. So root 3 cos minus sine upon sine cos. So here we'll multiply and divide by 2. Right? So I'll get 2 root 3 by 2 cos minus 1 by 2 sine upon, let's say, 2 sine cos into 2 years. Correct? So what will it be? 4 sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So I'll get sine of 60, sine 60 cos minus this angle was 20. Here 2 sine 20 cos 20 will be equals to sine 40. So as you can see, sine 40 and sine 40 will get cancelled. The 2 sine cos, the angle was 20, remember. Right, guys? So I'll get 4. So what is P by 2, guys? P by 2 is 2. Simple. P by 2 we wanted to find, correct? Let's see what we have next. Yeah. This is again a nice question on straight lines. Correct, guys? A1, A2 have points on the line lying such that this equal to this, okay? O is origin. The coordinates of A8 are this. Then A is equals to 8 factorial upon K, then K is equals to. Okay, very much information. We have A8. So let us substitute N equals to 8 here. So I'll get OA8 is equals to 8 into OA7. Similarly, OA8, I can write this OA7 as 7 into OA6, then 8 into 7 into 6 into OA5. You can continue this 8 into 7 into 6 into 5, 4, 3, 2 into OA1. And what is the value of OA1? It is 1. So I got 8 into 7 into 6 into 2 into 1. Basically, this is 8 factorial, OA8. Now, what are the coordinates of A8 here? What are the coordinates of O? 0, 0. We know the distance formula of OA8. So OA8 is under root of this minus this the whole square. So I guess it will be 18a square plus 18a square. The distance formula is equals to 8 factorial 36 a square is equals to 8 factorial. So 6a square is equals to, 6a is equals to 8 factorial. That means a is equals to 8 factorial upon 6. Here 8 factorial upon k. So that means which is equals to 8 factorial upon k. That means k is equals to 6. Got it, guys? Simple. End of slides. So yeah, this was the last question. I think yeah, this was the last question, right? I don't know the order. I think the order of this paper was order of the question was same as in your AIET. I have taken the same order. So this was the last question. I hope you got this correct. And see ya until next. Bye bye, guys.